Okay, let's picture this. You're maybe hundreds of miles away from home, right? And you get that notification a package just landed on your doorstep.
Mhm.
Or maybe you're just, stuck at the office wondering if the dog's tearing up the sofa again.
Happens to the best of us.
Right. So what if you could just check in, see exactly what's going on, maybe even like talk through a camera anytime, anywhere, straight from your phone.
Yeah.
And imagine if all that security, that peace of mind, came from a system that wasn't just super affordable and really simple to set up, but one that millions of people, like all over the world, actually trust.
That scenario, that feeling,
Yeah.
that's exactly why we're diving into Blink today. Our mission here, really, is
Yeah.
to cut through all the tech jargon, all the noise, and give you a clear, insightful, and just genuinely simple look at Blink home security devices.
Okay.
We're going to peel back the layers, look at the core features, what they really mean for you, the actual benefits, and why they've become so relevant, globally.
So it's like the essential guide.
Exactly. Think of it as your shortcut to being properly informed about one of the honestly most accessible and effective home security options out there right now.
Okay, great. So let's unpack that. For anyone listening who maybe only vaguely knows the name Blink or perhaps hasn't heard it at all, how do we introduce them? What's the sort of foundational idea here? Where do they sit in this crowded smart home security space?
Right. Well, fundamentally, Blink is a major player in smart home security. And a really key piece of info, right off the bat, they're owned by Amazon.
Ah, okay. That's significant.
It really is. It's not just a small detail. It immediately brings a certain level of, trust,
Yeah.
scale,
Hmm.
and potential for integration within that wider Amazon ecosystem, like with Alexa.
Right, makes sense.
But what's really interesting, I think, is how Blink is sort of shaking up home protection. They're moving away from those often complicated, sometimes intimidating, definitely extensive, traditional wired security systems.
Was it a professional installation and all that?
Exactly. They've simplified the whole thing. They offer a range of wireless security cameras, video doorbells, and they're all designed, really, around being easy to use.
So accessibility and simplicity, that's the core theme then. Because, yeah, when I think security systems, I often picture drilling, wires everywhere, a big upfront cost.
You've hit the nail on the head. Blink directly tackles that perception. Their core design principles. They're all about empowering you, the user.
How so?
Well, it means focusing on genuinely easy DIY installation. You really don't need special tools or an electrician or, frankly, much technical know-how at all to get these things up and running.
Okay.
Alongside that simplicity, they prioritize crystal clear HD video, which is obviously crucial for actually seeing what's happening.
Can't argue with that.
And thanks to that Amazon connection we mentioned, seamless integration with Alexa and potentially other smart home stuff. It's all about making solid security feel approachable.
And you mentioned their global reach.
Yeah, that's also pretty telling. Blink isn't just a U.S. thing. They've gained significant traction and trust in major markets.
Yeah.
The USA, yes, but also the UK, Canada, India.
Wow, okay.
This wide adoption really highlights how versatile they are. They seem to work well in different climates, different types of homes, and meet various user needs across the globe.
That global presence definitely says something about adaptability. And speaking of adaptability, let's get into the features that really make Blink, well, Blink. Let's dive deep here, starting with what many people see as its biggest selling point. That 100% wire-free design. I mean, wire-free sounds great, but what does it actually mean for me setting it up? And crucially, how do they get power?
That's the million-dollar question, right? And it's where Blink really stands out. The 100% wire-free thing, it means exactly that. These cameras run entirely on batteries.
Okay. No power cords at all.
None. It completely frees you from needing a power outlet nearby or the headache of running wires through walls, under carpets. You know the drill.
Literally no drilling.
Exactly. No drilling, no complex electrical work, none of that frustration of trying to find power right where you need the camera.
Ugh.
And the implication of that design choice is, well, it's huge.
Yeah.
It gives you unparalleled flexibility in where you place the cameras.
I can see that.
Think about it. You could stick one in a far corner of the living room, maybe inside a shed way down the garden, or right by the back gate, places where running a wire would be a nightmare
Yeah.
or just impossible. No structural changes needed.
That freedom of placement, yeah, that's massive, especially if you're renting an apartment. No need to ask the landlord about wiring, no permanent marks.
Precisely. Or if you live in an older house.
Yeah.
Retrofitting wires can be a messy, expensive job.
Yeah.
Plaster, lath, the whole thing. Blink just bypasses all that. Even for homeowners who just want to avoid the hassle and cost, it's incredibly easy. You can often install these in minutes. Sometimes it's literally peel and stick.
Wow.
And if your needs change, maybe you move house or just want to monitor a different area, just pick up the camera and move it.
Simple as that.
It really does make good security accessible. Even if you're not like super techie or keen on complex DIY projects.
Okay, but fantastic placement doesn't mean much if the picture quality is rubbish, right? What's the point if you can't actually make out what's happening?
Absolute critical point. And that leads us straight into Blink's commitment to HD video quality. Their cameras deliver sharp 1080p HD video.
1080p. Okay, standard HD.
Yeah, but the real insight with 1080p isn't just that it looks decent on your phone screen. It's the level of detail, the pixel density it provides. That becomes vital when you need to zoom in on something small or fleeting.
Like what?
Like, say, trying to read a license plate from a distance, or identifying a specific logo on someone's jacket, or even just getting a clear look at a face. Lower resolutions. They often compress that granular detail away, making identification impossible.
Gotcha. So clarity for identification, and that clarity isn't just for daytime, I assume. Security doesn't stop when the sun goes down.
Not at all. And Blink cameras come equipped with infrared night vision. This isn't just a nice to have, it's essential for 247 monitoring.
How does that work exactly without, like, a bright spotlight giving things away?
Right. It uses invisible infrared light. Think like your TV remote control signal. The camera emits this light, which bounces off objects, and the camera sensor can see it, even in pitch darkness.
So it sees, but we don't see the light.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It gives you a clear black and white view of the scene without needing any visible light. So imagine it's, say, 2 a.m. You get a motion alert. With clear HD and infrared, you can actually see if that noise in the garden is just the neighbor's cat or something else.
Peace of mind again.
Definitely. It ensures you don't miss crucial details day or night. And that confidence, knowing your home is watched over 24/7, is huge. Plus, vital for evidence if, heaven forbid, something did happen.
Okay, so we've got wire-free flexibility, clear HD video, day and night. Now let's talk about something that genuinely seems almost too good to be true with Blink, that battery life.
Yes. This is one of their signature features, and it really does set them apart. We're talking up to 2 years of operation.
2 years.
Yep, from just 2 standard AA lithium batteries. It's not a typo. It's a pretty remarkable bit of engineering, and it fundamentally changes how you think about maintaining a security system.
2 years is, I mean, most smart cameras I know need charging weekly, maybe monthly if you're lucky. The benefits there must be huge.
Oh, they're profound. First off, way less maintenance. You're not constantly climbing ladders, fiddling with charging cables, or worrying if you forgot to charge a camera, which is not only annoying, but can leave you vulnerable.
True, a dead camera is useless.
Exactly. So this longevity needs consistent, uninterrupted monitoring. From your perspective as the user, it just translates directly into more peace of mind. You set it up, and you can almost forget about it for ages knowing it's still doing its job.
It makes it much more passive, doesn't it? Less of a chore.
Precisely. That 2-year battery life isn't just convenient. It impacts the total cost of ownership, too. No need for constant battery swaps or recharges. It turns security from this active task into a genuine set-it-and-forget-it solution.
Which must be great for awkward spots.
Absolutely. Perfect for places where getting power is tough or checking batteries frequently is impractical. Think a remote shed, a gate at the end of the drive, maybe even a vacation home you don't visit often. It really boosts the system's reliability and cost-effectiveness over time.
Okay, moving on. How does Blink actually tell you something's happening? Let's talk about motion detection alerts.
Right. So the cameras are designed to send instant alerts straight to your smartphone whenever they detect motion in their view.
Okay.
But crucially, it's not just a dumb system that yells motion
Yeah.
every time a car drives past or a squirrel runs up a tree.
The dreaded false alarms, that alert fatigue where you just end up ignoring them because they go off constantly.
Yeah.
How does Blink avoid that?
That's a really valid concern. Blink tackles it with smart customization. First, you can adjust the sensitivity settings.
So you can dial it down if you have pets or live on a busy street.
Exactly. Tune it to ignore smaller movements or things further away. But even better, you can define specific activity zones within the camera's field of view.
Activity zones, how does that work?
You basically draw boxes on the screen in the app, highlighting the areas you actually care about. So you could focus it just on your front path and doorway, or a specific gate, or your parked car.
While telling it to ignore the busy sidewalk right next to it or the trees blowing in the wind?
Precisely. This targeted approach means you're getting alerts that are much more likely to be relevant. When your phone buzzes, it's usually for something that genuinely warrants your attention. It makes the whole system much more efficient and less annoying.
That makes a lot of sense. Now, beyond just watching passively, Blink lets you interact, right? Through the two-way audio feature. How does that change things?
It really elevates the system. It transforms the camera from just being eyes to being eyes and a voice. You're not just observing, you can actively participate.
Okay, give me some examples.
Sure. So you're at work, maybe, and the doorbell camera triggers. You see it's a delivery driver. Instead of them just leaving a note, or worse, leaving your package vulnerable on the porch,
Yeah.
you can instantly speak through the camera speaker. Hi there. Could you please leave the package behind the green bin by the side gate?
Ah, direct instructions. Nice.
Exactly. Or, maybe more critically, you see someone unexpected lingering around your property. You can calmly but firmly say, "Can I help you?" Or, "You're being recorded. Please leave."
That immediate response, letting them know they've been seen and heard, that must be a powerful deterrent.
It really can be. It establishes your presence even when you're miles away. It empowers you to manage deliveries, deter potential issues, and just generally respond in real time. It adds a crucial layer of proactive security and, frankly, convenience.
And you could use it just to talk to family or pets too, I suppose.
Absolutely. Check in on the kids after school, tell a dog to get off the couch. Adds a bit of connection, too.
Okay, switching gears slightly. Data. Video footage. Always a big question with smart devices. How does Blink handle storage? I hear they offer choices.
Yes, and this flexibility is a really key point, quite empowering for the user. Blink understands that people have different preferences, especially around cost and privacy when it comes to storing video clips. So they offer both cloud and local storage options.
Okay, break those down for me. Cloud storage first.
Right, so cloud storage is the option for people who prioritize convenience, off-site backup, and being able to access their clips easily from anywhere. Your footage is uploaded securely to Blink's servers.
Which means if someone steals the camera, the footage is still safe.
Exactly. It offers that redundancy.
Mm-hmm.
However, cloud storage typically involves a subscription fee, though Blink's plans are generally quite affordable compared to some others.
And the alternative, local storage.
Yes. For users who are maybe more privacy-focused or just want to avoid any recurring costs, Blink offers local storage. This works via the Blink Sync module, too.
The sync module, what is that?
It's like the central hub, the brain, for your Blink system. It helps coordinate the cameras, manage communication efficiently, and that's part of how they achieve that long battery life. But crucially, the Sync module, too, has a USB port.
Ah, so you plug in your own USB drive.
Precisely. You connect a standard USB flash drive, and your video clips get saved directly onto that drive, right there in your home.
Meaning no monthly fees for storage.
Correct. If local storage meets your needs, you avoid subscription costs entirely. Your footage stays on your property under your direct control.
That's a big deal. Gives you a real choice based on your priorities, convenience versus cost and direct data control.
It really does. It caters explicitly to different needs regarding privacy and ongoing expenses, giving you significant control over that long-term investment.
Okay, so we've talked about putting cameras anywhere thanks to wire-free design. But if we're putting them outdoors, especially thinking about that global reach you mentioned, how tough are they? What about weather resistance?
A very critical point for outdoor cameras, absolutely. Blink outdoor cameras are specifically engineered with robust weather resistance. They're designed to handle a wide range of conditions.
So more than just a bit of rain.
Oh yeah, they're built to endure heavy rain, snow, dust, and pretty extreme temperatures. Typically, the, quote, operating ranges like mucking to 4 degrees F up to 113 degrees AF, which is negative 20 degrees to 45 degrees C.
That covers a lot of ground, globally speaking.
It really does. Whether you're dealing with, say, the freezing Canadian winters, the damp UK weather, the blazing sun in parts of the US, or the humid monsoons in India, these cameras are built to keep working reliably.
So that durability means consistent protection no matter the weather.
That's the goal. It gives you genuine peace of mind that your outdoor security isn't going to pack it in just because of a storm or a heat wave. It makes them a pretty solid, reliable choice for almost anywhere in the world.
And in today's connected world, how well does Blink play with others? We touched on the Amazon ownership. Let's talk about Alexa integration. How does that make life easier or better?
This is where the convenience factor really ramps up, blending security with smart home ease. The seamless Alexa integration means you can control your cameras using just your voice.
Like what?
Well, imagine you're cooking, hands are messy, and you hear something at the front door. Instead of grabbing your phone, you can just say, Alexa, show me the front door camera.
And the live feed pops up on an Echo Show or Fire TV?
Exactly. Instant, hands-free viewing. It's incredibly convenient, but it goes beyond just viewing. You can create smart home routine.
Routines. Tell me more.
Okay, so you can set it up so that if your Blink outdoor camera detects motion after sunset,
Yeah.
it automatically tells your Alexa-compatible smart lights outside to turn on, instantly illuminating the area.
Which could scare someone off or just light the path when you get home.
Right. Or maybe if a specific camera detects motion, it could trigger a chime on your Echo speaker inside, even if your phone's on silent. It creates this interconnected system where devices work together, making your home more automated, responsive, and ultimately more secure. It extends Blink beyond just cameras into part of an intelligent home environment.
That integration sounds powerful. Finally, let's touch on scalability. Life changes, needs change. How does Blink handle that? You mentioned easy expansion.
Yes, this modular approach is really smart and user-friendly. It makes the system incredibly cost-effective and adaptable over the long term. It's a future-proof kind of investment.
How so?
You don't have to buy a huge expensive package up front. You can start small, maybe just one camera for the main entrance or the living room.
Okay.
Then later on, as your needs evolve, maybe you get a pet you want to watch or you want to cover the backyard, or your budget allows you just buy another camera and add it to your existing system through the app.
So you can grow the system piece by piece.
Exactly. Invest gradually. Expand your coverage only when and where you need it, without having to scrap everything and start over. It adapts to your life, whether you move, renovate, whatever. That ensures your security stays relevant and sufficient for years, offering really good long-term value compared to more rigid systems.
Okay, we've really dug into the features, the nuts and bolts of Blink. Now, let's zoom out again. Let's talk about the big picture benefits, the why. Why does Blink seem to resonate so much with people globally? First off, you mentioned affordable security. How accessible is it, really?
It's genuinely one of its core strengths.
Yeah.
Blink consistently positions itself with some of the most budget-friendly options available in the smart security camera market.
And why is that so important?
Because historically, good home security often felt like a luxury. Expensive hardware, mandatory professional installation, ongoing monitoring fees.
Mm.
It could all add up, putting it out of reach for many. Blink, by being affordable, fundamentally breaks down those financial barriers. It makes reliable, effective home protection a realistic option for a much wider range of people: students, young families, renters, people on tighter budgets, anyone who might have felt priced out before. It democratizes security, letting more people get that crucial peace of mind without breaking the bank.
And related to affordability, you mentioned something earlier that's a huge differentiator. The option for no monthly fees? That's pretty rare in this space, isn't it?
It really is. Many competitors almost force you into a subscription just to get basic features like storing video clips. Blink gives you that choice, and it's incredibly empowering.
So just to recap, how does that work again?
With the Sync Module 2 and your own USB drive, you can opt for local storage. If you go that route, there are zero recurring monthly fees for storing your videos or using the core features.
Control in your hands.
Absolutely. Control over ongoing costs. Now, they do offer affordable cloud storage plans if you want that off-site backup and convenience, but the key is you're not forced into it.
And the financial impact over time.
It can be significant. Some premium cloud subscriptions can run into hundreds of dollars or pounds or euros per year. Avoiding that entirely if local storage works for you represents massive long-term savings. It makes Blink not just affordable upfront, but cost-effective to own over many years.
Okay, affordability is clue. But in our digital age, price isn't everything. Privacy is huge. How does Blink address that? You mentioned privacy first.
Critically important, especially for devices we place inside and around our homes, capturing personal moments. Blink emphasizes that your data, your video clips, are encrypted both when stored and when transmitted.
Encryption, okay. That's a layer of security.
Yes, and crucially, they stress user control. You decide what gets recorded, how long clips are kept, and whether they're stored on their cloud or your local drive. You have the tools within the app to view, download, or delete your footage whenever you want.
So it's not just being collected without your say-so.
Exactly. In an era of constant data concerns, having that transparency and control is vital for building trust. It directly addresses those anxieties people understandably have about who might be accessing their personal information. It's about securing not just your physical space, but your digital privacy too.
And we keep coming back to this, but it seems so central.
Yep.
The DIY-friendly aspect, it really lowers the barrier to entry, doesn't
It
it?
absolutely does. It's one of the most consistently praised aspects. The sheer ease of setup is a game changer for many.
Literally minutes, you say.
Often, yes. Following simple steps in the Blink app, no need for professionals, no complex wiring. It removes that intimidation factor for people who aren't tech experts or don't fancy drilling holes in their walls.
And saves money on installation fees, too.
Definitely. That can be a significant cost with traditional systems. Being DIY friendly empowers you. You set it up yourself, you understand how it works from the start, and you're in complete control. No waiting for installers, just straightforward security you manage yourself.
Now, for our listeners tuning in from various parts of the world, you mentioned the USA, UK, Canada, India. How solid is the global support? What does that mean practically if I buy a Blink camera outside the US?
That's a really practical and important question. Having localized support is crucial for customer satisfaction. It means Blink provides customer service resources tailored to those specific regions.
So help in the right language and time zone.
Yes, potentially understanding local nuances, regulations, maybe even common issues specific to that environment. Someone in, say, Manchester can get UK-specific help, just like someone in Toronto gets Canadian support.
And things like warranties.
Exactly. It means warranties and return policies are generally aligned with local consumer protection laws in those countries where they officially sell and support the products. It provides that extra layer of reassurance. Knowing that if you do run into an issue, there's accessible, relevant help available makes a big difference to the overall experience, no matter where you are. It builds trust.
Okay, great. Let's maybe dig into a few other key elements that really complete the picture. We talked about alerts and interaction, but the central point for all this is the mobile app, right? Your command center.
Absolutely. The Blink Home Monitor app for both iOS and Android is where everything comes together. It's your central hub.
More than just live view.
Oh yeah, much more. It's where you manage all your camera settings, tweak sensitivity, define those activity zones we talked about, review all your past motion alerts and video clips.
And do the two-way talk thing?
Exactly. And arm or disarm your system. It gives you full control over your entire Blink setup, literally from anywhere in the world with an internet connection. Its ease of use is key, making remote monitoring simple, whether you're across town or across the globe. Your smartphone becomes your security HQ.
And that links into the broader smart home compatibility. We focused on Alexa, but the potential is there for a more unified ecosystem, isn't it?
Definitely. While Alexa integration is the most prominent and seamless right now, the architecture allows for broader smart home possibilities, especially through things like IFTTT, if this then that, or potentially future integrations.
So creating those intelligent routines we discussed.
Yes, where Blink acts as a trigger for other smart devices. Motion detected turns on lights, or maybe locks a smart lock, or adjusts a thermostat. The potential is there to create a really interconnected, responsive home environment. It moves Blink from being just a security product to being a key component of a truly smart home, enhancing both security and convenience.
It's not static technology either. You mentioned Blink pushes out regular updates. Why is that important for something like a security camera?
It's absolutely vital for any internet-connected device, especially security ones. Technology and, sadly, security threats evolve constantly.
So updates patch vulnerabilities.
Precisely. Regular software updates ensure your system stays protected against the latest known threats and exploits that cybercriminals might try to use. An unupdated connected device can become a weak link over time.
But it's not just security fixes.
No, often these updates also add new features or improve existing ones. Maybe they enhance motion detection algorithms, improve video quality, add new integration options, or refine the app's usability.
So the system actually gets better over time.
In many cases, yes, without you needing to buy new hardware. It extends the life and value of your initial investment, keeping your system current, capable, and secure. It's a crucial aspect of future-proofing your setup.
And finally, it's not just one camera fits all. Blink has a wide product range. How does that help someone build the right system for their specific home?
That variety is key for customization. Blink doesn't just offer one outdoor camera. They have a range designed for different needs.
Like what?
Okay, so you've got the Blink Mini that's a small, affordable, plug-in indoor camera. Great for monitoring a room, pets, maybe a nursery.
Okay.
Then the Blink Outdoor, the robust battery-powered one we've talked a lot about, for perimeter security in all weather. There's the Blink Video Doorbell, specifically for your front door, combining camera, doorbell, alerts, and two-way audio.
Makes sense.
And they also offer things like floodlight camera mounts, combining a powerful motion-activated floodlight with a Blink outdoor camera for enhanced visibility and deterrence at night.
So you can mix and match.
Exactly. You choose the right device or combination of devices for each specific location and need: indoor, outdoor, entryway, wide areas needing light. This allows you to build a truly tailored security solution that fits your property, your budget, and your specific concerns perfectly.
Mm.
Every home is different, and this range reflects that.
Okay, fantastic. So we've covered a huge amount of ground, that the features, the benefits, the practicalities. To kind of bring it all together for everyone listening, if you had to synthesize it, why choose Blink? What's the core value proposition against all the other options out there?
You know, if we really boil it down, it connects back to those truly differentiating strengths.
Mm,
First, that unmatched battery life. It genuinely frees you from a major maintenance headache common with other systems. Second, that incredible ease of installation. It makes robust security genuinely accessible, stripping away the complexity and the need for costly professional help.
right.
Third, those flexible storage options, cloud or local. That puts you in control of your data and, crucially, your ongoing costs. You're not forced into subscriptions.
A big one for many.
Absolutely. And fourth, the remarkable affordability. It opens the door to effective security for so many people who might otherwise be excluded. And underpinning all of this,
The Amazon connection.
yeah, the trust and reliability that comes with Amazon backing. Plus, Blink's own proven track record over several years now, keeping homes safe worldwide.
So putting it all together, for you, the listener, what does this all mean? It means tangible value. Real security, yes, but also that invaluable feeling of peace of mind
Mhm.
and comprehensive control over your home safety, all delivered without necessarily overwhelming you with complexity or hitting you with excessive costs. It really strikes that balance: smart, simple, yet powerful protection for what matters most. It doesn't feel like security has to be a burden.
Well said. And, as we wrap up this deep dive, it does make you think. As our homes get smarter, more connected, collecting more data,
Yeah.
this whole discussion around Blink and devices like it raises a broader question, doesn't it?
Yeah.
How do we keep finding that right balance between the amazing convenience and the enhanced security these technologies offer?
And maintaining our personal privacy,
Mhm.
controlling our own digital footprint in this constantly evolving smart world.
Exactly. It's something we'll all need to keep considering, keep navigating as technology continues to integrate more deeply into our lives and our homes. Something to definitely mull over.